Yo, it's PaintItBlues. You know what's going on. They about to ask me some questions. I'm gonna give y'all some answers. It's the J Show. Let's go. I'm from San Antonio, Eastside, Delcrest, Texas, but you know, I be off MLK now too. I be off everywhere, but I do everything. I conceptualize art. Niggas call me a rapper, but really, I'm putting shit from, I'm translating other dimensions right now. I'm like 3D printing shit right now, like vibes and like all kinds of shit. So like, really, I just move the energy. I can't explain it to you. I'm like a savant. I can't even. I don't know. That's what I do though. So that's what you asked. I don't know, but you could call me a rapper. Right now my influences stem from like actual life experience. So it's hard to say that like I listen to somebody or like a particular person or like I try to like replicate a sound or something. Cause now like it's so expansive. I believe like the collective consciousness and shit. We gotta like use the colors and like the vibes and like the elements and all of that shit in the sound. So for me, it's like trying to create a structure of sound that translates the feeling and the emotion and the colors that we get like in the human brain type shit. Yeah, I came super chill. It's the Calvin jeans. It's not the Calvin, but it's the Calvin jeans. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Got the Carhartt on. You know, but chilling. Nothing really crazy, but also at the same time, like I like to pay attention to what I'm designing. You know, so like or to what I'm wearing. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to pay attention to who's where. So like some of my favorite. Like, sometimes fashion will inspire some of the shit that I'll rap about or that I'll pay attention to, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of my friends are designers and shit, so we take pages from the shit that, like, Kim Jones and, like, Virgil Abloh and, like, Matt at Elix is doing. Like, I pay attention to shit like that, but, like, I'm not, like, fully immersed like I would like to be just because the market in Texas and San Antonio is, like, so behind, you know what I mean? We only have so many, like, fashion outlets and shit, like, areas of expertise, you know. Gotta go to Dallas and Houston to go get all the drip, and then at the gallery only got so much, you know. Man, yeah, actually I just dropped with Gabiana Lee. She here with me, whole lot of gang. Feelings video just came out. I just dropped the song Painted Barbie with Stiff Barbie out of Houston. I might have a big single dropping at the first quarter of 2018, but I might not also. I might though, but like I might not. I don't know. I really don't know. Man, not like during a performance, I guess. Like, I mean, like, cause girls always like flash you and stuff. If you're like when we did Padre, like that was all normal shit. Like, I done seen like fights and like moshes and shit like that. But like, the craziest thing I've probably been involved with, and I'm such a snake for this. Like, I'm such a snake for this. This is some like really slimy shit I did. It was so crazy how this happened, cause we all like it was like everybody knows what the fuck it was. So like if I like everybody that was there knows what's good. So I was really on some super snake shit, and like it was this nigga that I just wasn't fucking with, and he was DJing at a venue at the same place we was at, and that nigga like wasn't taking the hint that I was like, bro, I really do not real life fuck with you at all. And so he put up to the show, whatever, and I was like, hey, we finna get this nigga. So he, like, my DJ was there set up, and I was like, bro, we don't need this nigga to DJ. So bro left his laptop and shit on, like, the stage and shit while we was there, like, still on shit. So you know what we did. And so niggas was like, yo, get that shit back. And we was like, what are you talking about? And so, like, basically nothing happened. We just ran off with bro shit, and then it was like, nah, nigga, I really don't fuck with you. So, like, fuck out of here. And then, yeah, like, niggas was like, no, y'all gotta get that shit back. It was like, we could fight about it. Nobody trying to fight because niggas thought we was gonna shoot him. We wasn't gonna shoot nobody. We was all just like, yo, it's a point. Y'all could fight about it for real. But, like, you know, homie was there. I don't want to say no names, man. Lou Dean was like, hey, y'all can fight about it. Like, that's bro, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't on no crazy shit. He was just like, hey, y'all gonna shoot the one. Y'all do this shit square. But then nobody wanted to do that shit. So, like, you know, niggas still don't really. It'd be weird, bro. Like, niggas don't want to see me. So, like, I don't know, man. I wouldn't say, like, I'm not even, like, super proud of that shit, but at the same time, like, fuck the ops, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know? Yeah.
Dang, bro. You shouldn't have pulled up?
Nah, like, it's just, like, niggas gotta know how to move, you know what I'm saying? But, like, Karma's a bitch, bro. The nigga got me on some snake shit, like, literally, like, this year. So I was like, okay, one-on-one, but, like, I'm going back and forth with him. Like, it's cool. I'm gonna make him feel the energy in his shit. Like, he gonna feel it. We all gonna feel it. It's good. I love the artists. I feel like Austin has so many like so much pure misplaced talent. Like the people out here really have like pushed the boundaries of like what is really possible for themselves, you know what I mean? Just because like the market, like as much opportunity as we have with like South by Southwest and shit like that, there's like, other than like when shit gets stagnant, it's really stagnant out here, you know what I'm saying? But like everybody that's really doing shit out here is what keeps it afloat. Like, and that's me coming from San Antonio, so I'm like San Antonio as fuck. That's what I'm cultivating right now. So like I'm like, yo, like local businesses, all kind of startups. Like I'm friends with like all kinds of new people like starting new endeavors and shit. But like Austin, it's got a little bit more like history because of like it's the capital and shit. You know what I mean? So like it's a little bit more formal. You know what I mean? Like San Antonio's like real culture. Austin is like it's got some business, and so like the young niggas is trying to figure out how to make the art a business. And like we just all gotta figure out a blueprint. Like Austin's on his own shit, you know what I'm saying? Because of course, like live music capital, like South by, like all of that shit. Like I've met so many niggas here just on some music shit, you know what I mean? But then it's just like, how do we make it Texas now? Like how do we do this whole shit so can't nobody come and just get a check and dip? You know, that's my shit. We fucking up, nigga. Come to San Antonio, come see what's popping, because niggas like ain't shit out there. Da 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 da. Blues used the first one, bro. It's like 50 niggas rapping and. It's nobody better than me, but it's like a lot of niggas that's really good, so you gotta peep that shit. Like, it's hard because like everybody is really just developing now. Like I said, where Austin kind of had history and its own kind of like industry, San Antonio's like creating its own industry through like the culture and shit now. So like we get to write like a bunch of new pages in the book type shit. Come fuck with San Antonio, man. We got it all too. We'll lace you up really proper. All of the drip, all of that shit you looking for. Yeah, man, like man, the sound design leads to fabric design, leads to textiles, leads to architecture. I was creating music to create opportunity for myself because I wasn't coming from a lot of shit. My background was kind of terrible. So like really for me, I had to personify the talent and like the shit I understood within my perspective. So like now creating art, now that I have a little bit more opportunity, a little bit more resources, I'm making mercy. You know what I'm saying? I'm making mercy. But now that I got more resources, I can kind of step out and like go into the other endeavors that I always kind of conceptualized in my brain, but you can't really do in the hood without money. But now like we've cultivated some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing back my coalition, Free Art New Money. So we back in the shit, and the premise of that has always been free art translates to new money. So eventually the art that we create will be commoditized and placed at a value that will be priceless. You know what I'm saying? Like something created off of like pure intention, pure consciousness, but because of its meaning and because of its merit, because of how much it actually did cost, it's worth some shit. PaintItBlues, Big Bat, Lil Bike, whole lot of that. I got like 50 more aliases. I can't even say. It's like damn, fucking me. Man, if you ask me right now today who I am, I'm really just a heartbroken, hungry, broke artist. And that's like me at its purest. Like I'm really just like the only person we got left trying to conceptualize the whole human experience. Like not like I got a terrible ego. I'm super shallow, like I can be pedantic, all kinds of shit, all of that shit, it's me. But at the same time, like I'm self-aware as fuck. To where like I can tell you that I'm those things and then consciously work against myself and my own mechanism and then put it on the record, analyzing both, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy just because, you know, in life we gotta understand duality. So like I'm trying to be the whole light and dark balance, you know what I'm saying? So like it's just like that. Like I want to give the whole like the full human perspective, you know what I mean? Like we've had artists like ODB come and be like super polarizing because he was pulling up getting his EBT checks in the fucking limos and shit. You know what I mean? We have niggas like Young Thug fucking riding through the airport with vanilla wafers in a fucking wheelchair. Like everybody's making you feel something just because it's like how did they think to do this when they're not thinking? They're just living it as themselves, and that's who I gotta be. I gotta be all of us, but me. You know? Shit, man. Go crazy. Like, lose your fucking mind. Like, I was just telling somebody this yesterday. Like, if there's any limitations or anything in your way that you think is gonna stop you, break them shits down. Like, no matter what it's gonna take, like, literally be a mad scientist about this shit. Like, work until you got it figured out. Like, fuck what everybody else talking about. Like, step on whoever's toes. Just go crazy about that shit. Yeah, okay, PaintItBlues, it's me, Free Art New Money, that's what I rep, you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of that is on the way, whole lot of music on the way. I may or may not be dropping a new single. I can't promise anything. I can't really tell y'all a lot of shit that's got going on. But I can tell you, Feelings is out now. Me and Gabby Annalise. Painted Barbie is out now. Go peep both of those on YouTube. Damn. What else? I hate you niggas, but I love you at the same time. Painted Blues on Twitter, Lil Bicycle on Instagram. We on the J Show. I'll see you later.